Let's straighten out some of the Wicca rumors going around Witch Talk right now. Good morning. So I'm seeing a lot of posts like an attack on Wicca, calling Wicca cultural appropriation and all that. And in a way it is. And then I hear the false rebuttals saying that Wicca is actually based on a, prehistory type of white people witchcraft, which it isn't. There's also a fairly familiar YouTube Wicca guy who promotes this 100% false narrative that Wicca is actually based on the prehistory type of witchcraft in the white people countries. It is not. So let's clarify this, and also I'm going to share with you why modern witches need to thank this guy, not diss him. Part 2. I'm so tired. Anyways, so this is Gerald Gardner. He started Wicca in 1930, 40 something. How did he get to that point? Where did he get his ideas from? Gardner spent most of his adult life traveling and working in different places. And in those different places, he would always learn about the indigenous spiritual practices. He was very interested in that, and very interested in all types of spiritualities and Freemasonry and Aleister Crowley's bullshit. He wasn't aware of what Aleister Crowley actually did. And eventually finds himself back in England, and eventually crosses paths with a Wicca type group called the Forest Coven, who he assumed was practicing the old ways. Part 3. So after gathering this lifetime of knowledge, he decided to recapitulate it into a new Wicca religion. He recognized the similar themes that went through all indigenous practices, which are primarily nature-based and animism at its core. And what he did was basically create his version of what he thought, based on his life experiences, would have been what white people practiced way back in the day. So saying Wicca is just the same, it's been around for thousands of years, and it's the same as the old stuff, it's like saying Christianity is the same as Judaism. Part 4. So basically, Wicca is the Mormonism of witchcraft. Now, most Wiccans that I know are cool, chill people who stay in their lane. Unfortunately, it's the loud, ignorant motherfuckers that make the most noise and are heard the most. So the problem comes in when Wiccans turn into Christians and try to force their religious tenets onto witchcraft. Wiccans use witchcraft practices as religious ceremonies. Did you hear me? This is what Wiccans need to understand. That yellow dot, that's how much you play into the world of witchcraft. Now, here is why Wicca is a double-edged sword that all of witchcraft should be very thankful for. This man fought tooth and nail, dedicated the end of his life, even appearing on television nationally back in the 40s or 50s or whatever, to normalize and get acceptance for witchcraft. Now, granted, he was doing it for Wicca, but because of what he did, he literally threw himself into traffic. You can even imagine the amount of fucking persecution that he got in England from all the white Christians. He is the reason why witchcraft is so much more accepted today. Resources! So, this documentary is the most complete and accurate documentary I found for Wicca and Gerald Gardner.